Did you know that the average American wastes over $1,500 a year on subscription services they forgot they signed up for? That's a lot of cash going down the drain. Money traps are all around us, and they can sneak up on even the most financially savvy individuals. They can be hidden in plain sight, disguised as harmless expenses or convenience services. But the reality is that these money traps can add up quickly, draining your bank account and derailing your financial goals. We've all been there, getting stuck in a cycle of debt or feeling like we're constantly broke, no matter how hard we try to budget. But the truth is, it's not just about budgeting, it's about being aware of the sneaky ways that money can slip through our fingers. Financial health requires more than just cutting back on expenses or saving a few bucks each month. It requires a deep understanding of the money traps that are lurking in the shadows, waiting to pounce on our wallets. From subscription services to impulse purchases, there are countless ways that money can slip through our fingers. And that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. Have you ever found yourself signing up for a free trial, only to forget to cancel it when the billing cycle starts? Or what about those late-night online shopping sprees where you convince yourself that you just can't live without that new gadget or trendy outfit? Let's face it, we've all fallen victim to these money traps at some point or another. But the good news is, there are ways to avoid them, and it starts with being aware of their existence. When it comes to subscription services, it's easy to get caught up in the convenience of having everything at our fingertips. From streaming services to monthly delivery boxes, these expenses can add up quickly. But the truth is, most of us don't even use half of the services we're paying for. Take a closer look at your bank statement. How many subscriptions are you paying for, but hardly using? It's time to get ruthless and cut back on the ones that are draining your bank account. And then there are impulse purchases, the ultimate money trap. Whether it's a sale item that you just can't resist or a spontaneous decision to treat yourself to a fancy dinner, these expenses can quickly add up. But here's the thing. Most of the time, we don't even need these things. They're just a way to satisfy our instant gratification or to make ourselves feel better in the moment. So how can you avoid these money traps? Start by taking a closer look at your spending habits. Where is your money going, and is it aligning with your financial goals? Be honest with yourself. Are there any areas where you can cut back? Are there any subscriptions or expenses that you can eliminate altogether? The key to avoiding money traps is to stay vigilant and proactive. Don't let convenience or instant gratification get the best of you. Take control of your finances and make conscious decisions about where your money is going. One of the sneakiest money traps out there is the concept of hidden value. You know, when companies try to sell you on the idea that their product or service is worth a certain amount of money simply because of the benefits it provides. But the truth is, just because something has value doesn't mean you need it. Take a closer look at the marketing tactics being used to sell you that expensive gadget or luxury item. Another money trap that catches many off guard is the concept of lifestyle creep. You know, when you get a raise or a promotion and suddenly your spending habits change to match your new income level. But the truth is, just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should be spending your money on it. Stay grounded and remember what your financial goals are. And then there's the money trap of social pressure. You know, when your friends or family members convince you to spend money on something simply because it's the in thing to do. But the truth is, just because everyone else is doing it doesn't mean you should be doing it too. Stay focused on your own financial goals and don't let social pressure get the best of you. One of the most insidious money traps out there is the concept of credit card debt. You know, When you use credit cards as a means to pay for things you can't afford and end up stuck in a cycle of debt. According to a recent study, the average American has over $4,000 in credit card debt. That's a staggering amount of money, and it's a money trap that can be incredibly difficult to get out of. I want to share a personal story with you. I once knew someone who got caught up in the cycle of credit card debt. They started using credit cards to pay for necessities, and before they knew it, they were stuck in a debt cycle that seemed impossible to escape. But here's the thing. They didn't give up. They took control of their finances and started making conscious decisions about where their money was going. They cut back on expenses and started paying off their debt one step at a time. It wasn't easy, but they did it. And that's exactly what you can do too. Take control of your finances and avoid the money traps that are waiting to sabotage your financial health. So what can you do to avoid these money traps? Start by being more mindful of your spending habits. Take a closer look at your bank statement and identify areas where you can cut back. Make a budget and stick to it. Avoid the temptation of impulse purchases and stay focused on your financial goals. And most importantly, stay vigilant. Be aware of the money traps that are lurking in the shadows, waiting to pounce on your wallet. In conclusion, avoiding money traps is all about being proactive and vigilant. It's about staying focused on your financial goals and making good conscious decisions about where your money is going. Remember, financial health is within your reach. It just takes a little bit of awareness and effort. So what are you waiting for? Take control of your finances today and start avoiding those sneaky money traps once and for all. Thanks for tuning in today, everyone. If you've got a personal story about a money trap that you've fallen victim to, I want to hear about it in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my other videos for more financial tips and tricks.